talk about it. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about.
So the Trump administration has granted refugee status to these 59 men, women and children because there have been a spate of murders of farmers in South Africa. And yet the same mainstream media outlets that seem to have no problem with Joe Biden's open border policy that allowed almost 10 million illegals to cross the border, including some on a terror watch list, suddenly have an issue with these 59 refugees from South Africa being granted asylum in the US. This is some of what went to air on MSNBC's panel, where nearly every commentator sounded devastated that America was taking in these men, women and children. And one guest even suggested that the situation in South Africa isn't that serious because, quote, only a small handful of white farmers have been murdered.
There's just been a small handful of farmers that have been killed over the past 10 years. No land has actually been expropriated. So it's just a farce and a sham and a moral ugliness.
Only a handful. In recent years, there have been 300 farm attacks and at least 50 murders. Not that any amount should be okay. But the hysteria does not stop there on MSNBC. Here is their political analyst, Donna Edwards, suggesting that Donald Trump is only doing this because he's racist.
Well, in my view, what makes it different is that they are white South Africans. The president, in my view, has not hidden his racism behind a bushel. In fact, you know, in his policies, whether it's removing government workers or, in this case, admitting white South Africans while denying refugee status of asylum seekers from other countries, principally Central and South American and black nations to come into this country. And so I think that this policy, while it's not surprising in this action, really speaks of the underlying message in this that disrespects and shows disdain for people of color.
On Monday, the 59 refugees arrived in the United States and many held up USA flags and posters thanking President Donald Trump. And this MSNBC reporter will tell you that it is appalling to suggest that these people would likely assimilate in America. And this reporter even went so far to suggest that there is no race-based violence in South Africa.
The Trump administration, they're saying that essentially these white South Africans assimilate better and they're also not as much of a security risk. That's really causing a lot of people to be appalled, frankly. And I also should tell people that this violence that they're talking about that are dealing with these Afrikaners, I've been hearing from people that say there is violence in South Africa, but it's affecting everybody of every single race, Katie.
Once again, the mainstream media shouts down that not just talking about truth, but lying to you. Joining us now is Chief Economist at the Institute of Public Affairs, Adam Price. Adam, thank you so much for joining us. What are your thoughts on the media's reaction to the Trump administration's decision to welcome a group of 59 white South African refugees because they are facing violence and discrimination at home? Now, the left-wing media seem to be panicking about this, and there were even suggestions on Don Lemon's podcast that farmers that are coming in could be replacing farmers here in America. Take a listen to this.
Who were allowed into the country, what that means for the black folks and the black farmer, what's going to end up, and the black farmers who've lost so much land over decades.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Because of the racist
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost. I will bring peace to this universe. I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
If you have the President of the United States flying in white farmers.
And it's not just on that podcast and outlets like MSNBC. There's just so much of that type of language getting thrown out there. It seems that there's a bit of double standards here. There were no problems when there was Joe Biden.
Perfection is unattainable, but that should not stop us from trying to achieve it.
Now that we have 59 refugees from South Africa, well, that's alarming.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
As you say, there's been at least 5 million
if you could, Magneto, would you do what do, Master?
If I could create a world that would be safe forever for mutants, yes, I would.
It's just his life with these 59 white farmers in South Africa, which I understand have been refugee status.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Requires some aid. Dangerous at any timeline. Healing power.
I feel like myself.
You are safe now, my friend. I feel better already. Healing power.
Much better.
Keep your eyes on this one.
Moon Knight's leaving onks all over the place.
Enemy in our sight.
Quantum match.
There's a lot we could destroy around here.
Could be most exciting for us and also for China. Open up China.
Heads up, Big Boss Sniper!
The Cosmos healed. Just with the Dark Lord.
Down!
I require some aid. Enemies are better already. Quantum magic.
I feel like myself again. Our enemy has been spotted.
Healing power.
Maximum pulse!
The Cosmos healed you.
Born again!
They're quite few of them, aren't they? Second chance. I have located a sniper. Quantum magic.
For mutant kind!
Gear up, little ones.
There's still so much to do.
Grace us with victory!
Goods, and so the US president, has every right to be frustrated by
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Systems restoring.
Ah, here they are now.
I'm counting on you, friend.
The Cosmos
Your
healed.
powers are mine! Judge! Jury! Executioner! Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
They can't wait! Better
There's
stop that
still so
vehicle!
much to do.
trade war in the history of this country. This is going to be about potentially millions of people losing their jobs.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
People losing their savings.
The Cosmos healed you. You are safe now, my friend.
Co-op time!
I feel better already.
Our enemy shall not elude us!
Our foes have arrived.
Back for you!
He stopped them in their tracks! I'm counting on you, friends.
The Cosmos heals you.
I am maximum pulse!
I'll get you next
my way! Vengeance for mutant kind!
Here they are. Quantum match. This shield will serve me well. This time I need healing.
He has burst! Grace us with victory!
Born again! Quantum match.
I feel like myself again.
Second chances. Healing power. Healing power.
There's still a chance to stop them.
We need him removed. Sounds a little insurrection-y to me, lady. They want him removed. They don't care what for. And listen,
Quantum match.
Maximum pulse!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Now might be a good time to stop them.
The cosmos heals you.
Systems restarting.
As strongly as I agree with you, man. Quantum magic.
And I regret if this is an unwelcome.
I feel better already.
But my job is to be honest with you. The only way to achieve what you want to achieve is to have a majority of the United States House of Representatives.
well, the shrill Karen should start celebrating because some Democrats are listening to her.
Better stop that vehicle. It's now or never. Stop them.
Our foes, healing power.
I have become fast! Grace us with victory!
I'll get you next time.
Your powers are mine!
Maximum pulse!
Don't give them another inch. Or
Gangbanger who was in the country illegally.
You get a web and you get a web and you get a web!
Democrats. Yes, I'm sure Donald Trump is terrified.
Destiny
of this
awaits.
latest sham impeachment plan.
well, you can't expect to win them all.
I'm sure this latest impeachment move is going to worth a treat. They must really be eager for President J.D. Vance. Guys, just wait 3.5 years and you'll get it. Now, here is something so absurd that you assume it must be a work of satire. It must be.
Take a look at this actress playing Anne Frank. And this one, and this one, and this one. What these actors have in common? They're all white. Over the years, our world has been getting more and more diverse, but our Holocaust narratives have not been able to
Pick
keep
your
up.
hero.
Until
Or villain.
now.
I'm not
I've
judging.
created a new musical called Slam Frank that combines hip-hop, spoken word poetry, and mucho diversity so that we can have a version of this
I will bring
story that is
peace to this universe,
relevant
no matter the
to future
cost.
generations.
What can I say? Sadly, this musical actually exists. It's called Slam Frank, a satirical reimagining of Anne Frank's story. And it will be in theatres, folks. Fittingly, it will be at the Asylum in New York in June. Talking about asylums, let's check in with this young lass who seems to think that there's no difference between a fetus and a cyst. She's my favourite idiot of the week.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
On my uterus. That would be considered an abortion.
Do you know how to pilot an iron suit?
Yes, it is. Look out. Okay. Anything that is involving the uterus
Well, no, in order for it to be an abortion, it must be a human life.
No. Anything that is involving the uterus and you have to get rid of it is considered abortion.
Now, President Donald Trump has celebrated the 2025 Super Bowl champions of the White House with the Philadelphia Eagles in attendance. The team and the president were in great spirits. This is quite a departure from 2018 when President Trump cancelled the celebration for the Eagles after he was advised that most players were not planning to show up. Well, what a difference. 7 years, mates.
Let me just say, fly, Eagles, fly, right?
The players presented the president with his own jersey, and they even got a tour of the Oval Office with the players lining up to shake the president's hand. And Trump was certainly in a good spirit. He was reminiscing about the Super Bowl and even had a little dig at Taylor Swift.
I need healing. Game was surprising, but right from the beginning of the first quarter of the big game, which I was there. I watched in person. I was there along with Taylor Swift. How did that work out? How did that one work out?
I feel better.
I'll remind you how that worked out. One of them got massive cheers and the other one got booed.
Healing power. I feel your pain, Mantis, but this was my only choice.
Good times. Now, there were 3 players missing from the White House celebrations. They blamed scheduling issues, like they have something better to do. One of those players, Jalen Hurts, had this pitiful response last week when asked whether he was going to be there.
Are you thinking of visiting the White House next week?
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. We are undefeatable!
Yes, beautifully articulated. They're so eloquent, so brave. Meanwhile, your teammates are there the president, and they're taking iconic selfies with his portrait. That looks like Elias Briggs there, and he declared his love for Ivanka after the White House visit. He posted this. He said, after seeing her in person, Ivanka is exactly my type. Good luck there. Now, let's bring in Sky News contributor Kosha Gator. Kosha, we've got some serious things to discuss about the first 100 days of Donald Trump's second term, but we can't underestimate the importance of the cultural phenomenon we just saw there, the Super Bowl celebrations with the Eagles. It didn't happen during Trump's first term. That visit was cancelled. Very different dynamics now.
It's like the really hard because cultural comeback alongside this political comeback is almost confusing because we talk about everybody from Silicon Valley tycoons to high finance people like
Born again!
The app industry, 50 Cent, Big Mom, and now the Super Bowl victor, very little weren't very enthusiastic about coming last time, as you said. Although they're running photos with him,
Whoever they are.
People who are still holding out, holdouts, like those 2 players that you mentioned, and Hollywood and others, look rather silly, I would say, at this moment in time.
Now, today is 100 days of Trump's presidency, and it has been a spectacular ride, no matter how you look at it, whether you're anti all things Trump or America first.
To his flock.
Presidency has been remarkable. He's set a furious pace, and among his greatest achievements is addressing and solving the food crisis.
Before you attack.
The illegal immigration crisis, Kosha, is over.
It really is. It was something like at its peak under Biden, 11,000 legal crossings per day, and it's now
Spider's
down
plating
to
is made from carbon nanofibers and some
virtually zero. And in just 100 days, it's really remarkable. It shows that the missing ingredient was
the battle starts in 5,
the political
4, 3,
enforcement, not
2,
books,
1.
Laws on the books, not
all you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Point to just enforcement.
These
That said, I think the
still hide
wall, while
themselves
it's
behind
shown
metal
that it's not
masks.
necessary to have the wall, that is something that is space really wants because it has permanence. There's all these things that he's doing now around enforcement.
I require some aid. Healing power.
So the media is making the wall a big issue. Despite the fact that the immigration crisis is over, there's a lot of talk about the wall and who's going to pay for it. This is something the Steelers are Tom Coburn addressed overnight.
Don't put necessary picture at all. If they have it, wrong about how it happened. Putting 10,000 military men on the board, taking after they did with men yesterday. Put military on the board. Have moved illegal immigration to record low. We're saving millions of dollars every day on detention, transportation, and membership. We've more than made up for the cost of that law.
Kosher, even without the wall, the border crisis is over, and it's becoming clear that the Biden administration could have stopped or at least reduced this issue, the flood of illegals coming in, more than 2 million a year under Biden. It seems like it was a choice not to address the crisis.
The cosmos heals you.
Undeniable.
You are safe now, my friend. The cosmic might return.
The American people are drawn to
Supernova!
You want to think their motives were. It was a choice because it's proving how quickly this has happened, and it's the lowest it's been under any administration, going all the way back to Bush and before. So that really, really is remarkable. The wall, as I was mentioning, still has value, and that's what the face does hope that he'll go through with it. The media nitpicking about who's paying for it and all that, they're going back to what they do on other issues that they've been lost on. So
their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Getting into these granular arguments about little issues because they've lost on the big issue and everything.
Now, having dealt with illegal immigration, the administration is focused on supporting the unions who are in the country illegally, and they're now focusing on large illegal immigrants who have been arrested right outside the press heads, Kosha. This is on the White House lawn. It's sending quite a message to the media, Kosha, because they are preoccupied with the so-called Maryland dad, the gangbanger, and they are ignoring the fact that violent criminals, killers, rapists are being arrested and deported.
This is classic Trump, because the man understands the media unlike anybody else. And now those folks who say are going to be in the backdrop of everything.
You'll have
supernova! Cameras.
Born again!
The reason why is because he, again, is one on the
healing power.
with the public, forcing them into a corner where they end up having to defending people like you see on the posters, with like the bloodshot criminals with patches on their faces, Maryland dad, the speeders, all these people they wear defending, looking defensive of people out of the
I need healing.
and this is just a stark reminder of how they go there.
And despite all the relentlessly negative media about the deportation program, the polling shows that the majority of Americans are still in favour of deporting all illegal immigrants, not just those with criminal convictions. And I think that is a significant point to note. Now, the major battle right now for the president is the trade war, particularly with China.
I've made
This
my
is a
share,
long-term strategy,
but I am fighting every day to make amends.
it involves a fair bit of short-term pain. You're in the
30
US
seconds
right
before you
now.
attack.
Tell me how
Get
the
ready.
administration's handling this difficult issue. How do you sell a policy that's all about the long-term interests of the country when you're going
would
to
be
suffer
better off
a little
making
bit
a
of
deal with
short-term
Mephisto.
discomfort?
It's not easy, and he is paying a little bit of a price for it, including in his own base somewhat, but by
The battle
and large,
starts
they
in
still
5,
are trusting
4,
him and sticking
3,
with it, just because
2,
the alternative,
1.
status quo, has not
All
worked
you need to
for the
do
last
is capture the
century.
mission area.
So that's something
Got
that
it?
he can use to his advantage. That
Of
even
all
if
the possible
there's a bit of fear of the
realities,
unknown over here,
this is
and
not the
short-term
one I
pain
expected
is,
to
something
find
that's a
myself
tough
in.
pill to swallow. It's better than the alternative. He remains more popular than the opposition. He's coming to the end of his honeymoon period, but he's still in it. So this is the time to strike while the iron is hot, while he's at his peak in terms of acceptance. He's got the majority in the legislative branch, and he's got a lot of support for it. So that's why while being flexible on the specifics, you're seeing some course correction or carve-outs for certain sectors or countries or A/B testing. He does get criticism for that, where people say, "Oh, look, there's no coherent strategy," but many would say that that's actually part of the strategy. Stick to the fundamentals and then be willing to course correct on the specifics as you work through your strategy.
Watch your back.
Now, you're in DC right now, a Democrat stronghold, but let's talk about another Democrat stronghold, California, and the biggest sniper in San Francisco. So much of the crazy far-left ideology we see in public policy starts in California, and this latest scheme is one that is certainly raising eyebrows. They are bringing the concept of equity to speed cameras. So if you're a high-income earner and you speed, you'll pay a lot more than someone on a lower income. If you're on a low income, you get a 50% discount kosher. And if you speed in your car but are homeless, well, you qualify for an 80% discount. Gavin Newsom is backing this plan. The California governor is a fan. Kosher, what do you think about this? Equity is back.
It's so California. They just love progressive payment curves on everything. Taxes.
Supernova!
Everything's about but why it's even more breaks the chaos? Because it actually doesn't make sense economically. It's actually more
This is real firepower!
You have unsafe drivers that speed and do other things that are in violation of traffic laws. They're putting other people at risk on the roads on top of themselves. And so that's why the whole idea of speeding tickets is it's a mechanism to not have that or to minimize that. And then if you start segregating it, then we're basically saying the lower income people are creating greater risk on the roads for hurting somebody else, and the whole thing makes no sense.
And I can see this spreading throughout California, and some of our lawmakers here in Australia, I think, will be looking on with interest. And I nominate Victoria as the first state where this sort of proposal will be considered. Kosher Gator, thank you so much for your time. You're right there. It's time for lefties losing it, and Donald Trump is giving a speech in Michigan to mark the first 100 days of his second term.
Isn't sealed yet.
When a lefty losing at last decided to make a monumental fool of herself. Now, watch here as the president tries to figure out whether this lefty is male or female.
What's the problem?
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Is that a radical left lunatic? It's just a child.
No, a disappearing.
Watch me go!
I'm sorry, ma'am. I thought it was a guy.
Trophy!
Thank you.
Someone's sniping at us.
We did it! We captured more than half the mission area. Keep going.
Her mother's watching.
No, a disappearing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Feeling stronger already.
I said he, and it's a she. I'm sorry.
Oh yes, it can be hard to work out whether some of these radical left lunatic non-binary quote are male or female. And talking about LGBTQIA++ community, here is a trans woman.
Us against the world! This area is almost yours!
The United Kingdom,
Hold our ground.
which has been a huge mistake, I must say. Not only the
Control lost!
law that passed,
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
genders, tensions shift very quickly when laws change. And yeah, found myself not welcome in places I was welcome just on my initial arrival here very quickly. It's been quite terrifying.
Now, sticking to the UK, you might have missed this, but there was a little miracle. The leftist British PM Keir Starmer, who not long ago claimed that some women have penises, well, somehow at the tender age of 62 worked out what a woman is. Bless.
Do you believe a trans woman is a woman?
Look, I think the Supreme Court has answered that question.
So you
and I think
a trans woman is a woman?
look, a woman is an adult female, and the court has made that absolutely clear. I actually welcome the judgment because I think it gives real clarity. It allows those that have got to draw up guidance to be really clear about what that guidance should say.
Now I have missed historically illiterate hysteric Joanne Reid since she was sacked by MSNBC, but thankfully she's still producing content like this where she claims voting for Republicans will
Pick
lead
your
to
hero or
civilizational
villain.
death.
I'm not judging.
And the example she uses
to find the
couldn't be
magic
more
in this
wrong.
world.
If you take
But
that
it
away
does help.
and try to distill us just down to white folks, we'll be like Europe, an aging, slowly dying former empire. The Roman Empire didn't survive because it didn't have enough strength in its diversity. It suppressed its diversity and it died. If the U.S. wants to be the Roman Empire, keep voting the way you're voting, y'all.
You know, Joy's mad fever dreams about Trump and white supremacy simply impact her entire worldview. But you can't change history, Joy. Well,
I've made
before the
my
fall of
share
the
of
Roman
mistakes,
Empire, the
but
Emperor
I am fighting every day to make amends.
30 seconds before you
This is
attack.
crazy.
Get
If I
ready.
can pull this up and show you guys, it is embarrassing. So this guy named Soluminati, he got suspended on Twitch. They suspended Soluminati on Twitch for calling out this girl. So look at this right here. So this is why. So this dude got suspended. He gets suspended from Twitch. Twitch suspends
The
him.
battle starts in 5,
This is what he said.
4,
You
3,
don't really do anything
2,
wrong.
1.
You going around biting
need to do
niggas.
is capture
You
the
have
mission
bit
area.
more than 10
Got it?
niggas. This bitch a zombie.
I'm Hellfire Club
Bro, Zoe Platt, the dick eater. She's a zombie, bro. Every male she streamed with, she has to make him feel uncomfortable. Bro, can you do content without humiliating niggas?
feeling stronger.
She's not Nosferatu Zod. She's just Nosferatu. It's weird, bro. Weird. Is it literal biting? Yeah, get the most ruins. Look, ruins Duke Dennis move by biting his hand and doing way too much. And so anyway, so he's calling this out.
That's in the Streamer University. You have to kill your image. You gotta get rid of that plant image.
It's weird, bro. It's
Do
so
content with a man without making him feel uncomfortable. She bit the nigga dude. Why would you do that?
Who does this? Can you imagine if somebody went and did this to a guy went and did this to a girl? Bro, he'd be out. He'd be out. He'd be out on his ass, bro. He'd be done. He'd be finished. He'd be cooked. He'd be deleted. He also could be the 46th president. That's a good point. But on top of that, and this is what I said, and I went and I called this shit out because it's fucking ridiculous. I said unironic double standards. If a guy had violated the personal space of women in the way that she did, we all know what would happen.
Maximum
If then a woman had spoken about it after the fact, like he is speaking about it after the fact, she'd be showered in praise and support. They'd be yes, queen, you're so brave for speaking out against this. Men are so awful. And then and I said rightfully so, which is true. Like if you're a guy and you're biting women, okay, unless this is Twilight and it's some fucking weird sex fantasy that some honestly woman has. I mean, you know, look at who wrote that book. But the fact is, then you don't need to be biting people, okay? You're not Dracula. Stop it. And so anyway, Twitch siding with weirdos again. This is who Twitch has decided to side with. Here we go. Why would you do this?
Look how uncomfortable he is.
Armed I met him like she's talking like me.
Masculine ass fake ass energy. This is why you're not in the Streamer University.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Bro, listen. She bites everybody.
Bro, what is this? You got Dracula on the fucking screen. What is this? Is disgusting.
We just seen him with Mulatto. They was going crazy, or Lotto, whatever the fuck the bitch name is. They was going crazy.
It's nasty.
But when she come around, she has to do the most humiliating shit. And she makes everybody feel uncomfortable. Bro, listen.
Yeah.
She check out as a...
30 seconds before you attack.
He's completely
Get
fucking
ready.
right. He's 100% right. And she goes,
Where'd you learn
this
how
is...
to pilot
Who's
a
Sally
remote
Illuminati?
suit?
Who is the Sally Illuminati, Nick? Who's the Sally Illuminati, Nick?
She does all the hard work.
Who's the Sally Illuminati, Nick?
Show you.
Yeah,
she a
Sally
black
Illuminati
widow by
suck
any
my...
chance?
Because you're a grown-ass man talking about a grown-ass bitch, right? How about you get a life, you old?
There's something about this. The battle starts in 5.
Who bites people? 3-year-olds. Nobody bites people besides that. Like, I bet actually by the time you're 3, you're past biting. You're talking about 2. You're talking about grown ass people calling out behavior that's for a toddler. You either 2 or 200 years old. Which one is it? You're a vampire or a toddler? Decide.
Bitch, you suck my... You're on my dick. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck I did, bitch? Are you going? Fucking gay ass. Suck my... I don't give a fuck.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Calling him gay. So, and this is one of the things that women do. Women sexually assault men, and then when men say, "No, thank you, ma'am," they call the, "Oh, are you gay? I guess you must have a small dick." No, ma'am. I just don't want to be touched without my consent. Thank you.
We are
That's all.
undefeatable!
Just please do not touch me without my consent. Oh, what the fuck do you mean you say that? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I wonder how small your dick is. Oh, you gay. I bet you have a boyfriend. You so gay. Like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? You're crashing out because somebody called you out for being a sex. What? And Twitch banned these guys for calling this shit out.
This is real firepower!
No, what fucking black Nick named Sally Illuminati.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Okay, so you might think this is just her saying this, right?
Assemble!
Now, a disappearing
She's using the ancient magic. She's invoking the ancient magic. So racist and homophobic. It's rare to see a person crash out on this level. You don't see this every year.
Double KO!
You guys, this is like watching like a comet going through the sky. Like this, you get to watch or look up at this in wonder and say, "Oh my God, I'm actually able to see this in real life. I'm watching it crash out live, and it's happening at this very moment."
You'll have to keep fighting
His
until
name
we
is
have a
stupid
winner.
as fuck. He's gonna...
No, it's not. Your name's Zoe.
Armed and dangerous!
What do you mean? No, at least it's clever. Like, if there's wordplay to it, at least, right? Like, what are you talking about?
Another epic victory!
Zoe! Zoe! Well, oh my God, her name's Zoe. She talking like that? Yes.
Talking about me and talking shit. If you ain't got nothing to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, hey, Sally Illuminati, do you have anybody?
You know what's really funny is that, like, she knows. What's really funny is that you could see that second or a fraction of a second of introspection where she's like, wait a minute, if you ain't got nothing to say, then don't say it. Wait a minute, I'm sitting here talking shit about him, calling him gay, and saying it's a small dick. Oh my God, wait, am I doing this? And then that's why she immediately flipped the script and started talking about something else. She's like, wait,
Somebody saying hi to you, you hating ass bitch.
this is exactly why black fatigue is a thing. Black fatigue isn't a thing. Bitch fatigue is a thing. Ain't nobody tired of him. We're tired of her. No. No, don't go and make this a race issue. Stop.
coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Yeah, how about that? You done fucked up the wrong tree, bitch. Now I'm not gonna stop. Every stream, I will call you a bitch-ass nigga.
This I got.
You bitch-ass nigga. I don't even know you until now. I didn't even know who the fuck you were. Hi, how you feeling, my heart? I didn't know who the fuck you were until now. You boring bitch. You're an absolute boring bitch, and I'm crashing out on you.
3,
Fucking
2, 1.
This guy, dude, look at this guy. What the fuck did I just
You need to
walk
stop that
into?
beast in its tracks.
What the fuck? Damn, bro, what is this?
Someone scratch my back.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
No emote, yeah.
stupid ass. You have a dumb ass username. Your name? Oh, hold on, Mike.
Ain't over yet. Watch your move.
I'm not going anywhere.
Team play. That's me. You're welcome.
I completely understand how you feel.
These arms are wide berth.
all wiped out here.
What is this? What is going on? Oh my god, this is crazy. I'm scared for his life. Yeah!
You're not going anywhere.
Your fucking name is dumb, and you're a pussy, and you're a bitch. You fucking lame. You look fucking lame. You're lame.
Fucking hurt.
Oh my god, you're fucking
not going anywhere.
Nigga, are you dumb? You have a fucking USA outfit on. Fucking July 4th ass bitch.
Fucking face.
That's better.
So now she's mad at the United States. Well, fuck, go somewhere else then. You don't like it here? Get the fuck out.
You're welcome.
But you're not gonna do that. Because you know it's the best country in the world. Just like
The
he does.
moon
That's why
haunts
he's
you.
going out for July 4th, Independence Day of our nation. No taxation without representation. Don't forget it. Wait, she can't forget it because she probably never fucking knew it. She's sitting here talking like a retard, being an asshole, being rude to this guy because he's sitting around with a fucking USA t-shirt on for the 4th of motherfucking July.
An enchanted object. Interesting.
Oh my god. Oh. She's pretty terrible at insults. Yeah. You think a vampire after 200 to 300 years, you know, this is the one, maybe the reason, you know, actually, you know what, wait a minute, hold up, this is all coming together now. Remember how Trump said he was taking all those people that were 200 and 300 years old off of Social Security? This is probably where she came from. Is it like she had a good thing going for like the better part of a century, and then now Trump cut the cord, and she got to go work again, and so she's pissed off about this. That's what it is. So we putting it all together.
You're not going anywhere.
Are you kidding me right now? I can't believe I'm even giving you the time. You have 2019 videos up here. You're trying to show that you pulled numbers before. You're showing shit from 2019. Show shit now.
Let's see. Let's show shit now. So this video that he did, whenever he crashed, I don't even think that he crashed out on him. He just let the world know the way it was. This stream, I didn't know this guy. This guy got 75,000 viewers.
I'll patch you up.
That's better.
He's making motion. Like, people are watching this guy every day. People are watching this guy constantly. He's getting 15, 17, 15K. 75,000 viewers. People watch this shit because, yeah, he took a break from 2019. Now he came back, and you're mad. That's the thing. This guy was having fun playing 2K, doing whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck happened here. Maybe he took a break. Maybe he did something. Imagine this. Maybe he did something to better his life that he would like to do rather than chasing internet clout and internet fame to get attention from 12-year-olds, right? I don't know. His brother passed away.
Of the goddess!
His brother.
Hurricane incoming!
You're welcome.
This should help me heal.
And she going on about this.
You'll have to keep fighting until you have
She going on about this. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Why are you acting like this? This is nasty. This is so weird, man. What is wrong with you?
epic victory!
I don't even know what to say about this. Look at those teeth. I didn't even know people were supposed to have that many. Damn. That's crazy.
2020 was the last vote? You're a bum! You're a bum, and you have on a weak-ass outfit!
So this guy, that's right. So, wow. Please delete. Yeah, she's so fucking angry. Yeah, dude, this is, it's
The right
amazing.
heroes could make all the difference.
Show me your real hair! Show me it!
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world. But it does help.
Hey, you found something! Show me your real hair!
Who does this, bro? Ugh.
Some things just gonna need a response.
I've watched entire realities consumed by kings. I won't let that happen again.
12-year-olds know how to.
Goodbye.
Look at all these people. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's so weird. She's giving women a bad name? Nah. It's not anybody else's fault except for her. If she crashed out and get mad about this, then that's about it.
It's not my fault an Egyptian god whispers in my brain and tells me who deserves his righteous vengeance.
Okay. So maybe
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! You have to stop them from securing the mission
What did
area.
I do? Speaking on Zeddy getting accepted even though he doesn't even stream, she also speaks on her name getting banned from Kai's chat. So she had her name banned from Kai's chat. Look at this. Rejection is projection. Everybody in they little group got accepted except her. Yes, it's personal. You are goddamn right, it's personal. And nobody likes her as a person. That's the difference. She's sitting here crying, looking for attention. Last streamer's names are banned from his chat. Yeah, she's gonna start a GoFundMe, maybe, right? Yeah, she's getting socially distanced. The thing is that Kai, and I'm gonna just be real, right? Now, Kai might not have even made this decision, but if he did, he's really smart. But let's say his management made this decision, they're really smart. Here's the fact. People have been trying to put some kind of blame on Kai over some bullshit that he hasn't been accountable for or responsible for the last 4 years. They have been looking for something to put on him. And if they can go and finally say, look at this woman, she's sexually assaulting people, she's acting like this, she's using the N-word with the hard R, talking about another black guy, and doing all this stuff, and then now she's on Kai's stream, you know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be headlines, news articles, pages written, and it's gonna be saying shit like Kai has this person on his stream, and he's promoting her. So the reason why he kicked you off is because of your own behavior. And if it wasn't him and it was his management, he needs to give them a raise. Massive, yeah, somebody just said it in chat. And it's actually that simple. Massive liability.
Chaos always prevails.
You're welcome. You better get a little behind you.
Everybody. Bro, we are so back. We are so back, boys. We are back on a level that I cannot even comprehend. Oh my God, 2025, the world is healing. This is it, man. Yes, oh my God. This is so much winning, yes. This is amazing, I love this. Oh my God, this is amazing. Are you tired of winning
Don't
yet? Bro,
mess with the
I haven't
amazing
even gotten
Spider-Man.
started.
Hold on a second, bro. Yo.
Oh my God.
Oh fuck. This got lightheaded. Oh my God.
I love how you have all these toxic bitches in chat too, gassing her up. They really think, and this is what women do sometimes. And it's not just women, right? I gotta say that. You gotta say it. It's not always just women.
Your
But
powers are mine!
that gas up the most toxic like some women can say, yeah, so my boyfriend didn't watch Sex and the City with me, so I killed his dog and burned down the house and then cut him in half and ate his body. And you're gonna have like 5 or 10 different girls in the comment section of TikTok being like, yes, queen, I know exactly how you feel. Oh, wow, you did it. I've thought about that a lot. Yes, you're so right. Yes, this is, yeah, I hate men. Exactly, slay. Literally, right? And so that's it. There's zero accountability, please. You came up with that story fast. It's not, like, listen, you try to, it's so easy to come up with stories like this, right? It is. It's so fucking easy. And... oh my God,
from the
it's
chaos.
insane. And so, yes. It's weird, bro. Like, it's so weird. She's causing all this trouble and causing all this drama. And this is the thing, man. And it's just fucking funny to me to see this. And so, anyway, this is really, so why does this matter, right? Why is this important? Here's the reason why it's important. Is because not the bitch that goes and uses the N-word. Not the bitch that goes around and calls this dude gay as a pejorative slur because he doesn't appreciate her sexually assaulting other men without their consent. Not her. She doesn't get suspended. He does. He gets suspended. That's right. That's right. He got suspended. What a fucking joke. This is crazy. Oh my God. Well, they say, yeah, and the thing is that, like, they say it's a 30-day? No, nobody knows. He didn't, I don't think he said it. I have no idea if he said it or not. But, like, the reason I want to talk about this, like, this isn't really, like, my circle of, like, you know, my community, but it's my website. And what I'm seeing again is another example of a person who is a toxic, annoying, obnoxious person who is hostile, etc., and causing these kinds of problems, and they're not experiencing. Your powers are mine! It's weird. Twitch moderation. The moderation team on Twitch needs. They need.
Someone scratch my back.
A performance improvement plan. They need a performance improvement plan. That's it. That's it. They need it. There needs to be a conversation that they have with them, letting them know what are the rules. Because, like, in what universe is behavior like this? What universe is behavior like this acceptable? Really? Like, and the thing is, it's so toxic and nasty and weird, and it's just like ceasefire. Apologize. Ceasefire. See, this is the thing, is that these people never experience any degree of accountability. She goes and crashes out crazy level of crash out.
Do what you gotta do to stop this. So, stop it. Message him. Make a statement. Do something. This can't happen.
didn't know. You didn't know.
That's better.
I've seen how these things end. I've seen it. I've been here before. I've seen it. I've seen the history. You just got out here. You don't know what the fuck.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
He's right. I'm trying to make this right before dawn. Because it won't stay well. I'm sorry. You know, I'm not trying to glaze. I know you think I'm trying to glaze, but Zoe,
The final 10 seconds.
I am not playing, nigga. You should go ahead and go. I know your pride as a woman, as a black man, as a black woman. You got pride. I got pride.
We are
undefeatable. I know you just wanna. You hear niggas talk about you. You just wanna. But don't do it. See Spider. See. The thing is that you have no problem. Nobody would have a problem with you firing a few shots. But you crash out like this. This is what he's saying. Last
Why Kai didn't want her around?
Last one, then we're gonna move on.
She didn't understand.
Victory.
She didn't understand why Kai didn't want her around. So she started pointing fingers at everything, playing this sympathy shit. It reminded me of Megan Thee Stallion and them. People felt sorry for Megan Thee Stallion with the Tory Lane shit. You giving them.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. This is probably what happened. Is that Kai or like his management, maybe one of the guys that was inappropriately interacted with by her, went and messaged him and said, hey, yo, like, this was kind of weird, and like, I don't want you to be in this situation and have this turn into a thing. And then Kai probably read that and he said, oh, wow, okay, yeah, no, you're right. And that would have been it. Literally, that would have been it. That would have been the instantaneous, like, because if I was running a show and I saw this and a person had this pattern of behavior and it wasn't like a meme or whatever, I would just be like, oh, no, we can't do that. It's weird.
Sympathy energy. You don't really give a fuck about them, you just feel sorry for them. So she painted this picture, now niggas getting bashed, she throwing other people under the bus, all type of shit. Now, I didn't know who she was, so I had to do my research. I does my research, and all she does is emasculate niggas. Bro, I don't know who the fuck this girl, where she came from. I don't know how long she been streaming.
And keep in mind, remember that TikTok comment section, her being gassed up by a bunch of other toxic women. Gassed up.
I can assure you, we most certainly.
Listen, just because your boyfriend cheated on you whenever you were in high school, this doesn't mean that you have to hate every other man that's in the world. I swear, it's not his fault, okay? He did not do this to you.
She's a fucking. Y'all know what industry plants is. We talked about that. Where did she come from? Bro, my nigga, every male that's a part of her stream, she humiliate them. Why you can't just sit and just have fun with niggas? Every person that stream with her feel like they going up under a humiliation ritual. Seriously, she putting humiliation rituals on everybody.
It's weird.
Zoe Plant, the dick eater. Bro, where did she come from? Seriously, before I show any clips, who was the first nigga to stream with her? Where did she come from?
Yep.
An industry plant come out of nowhere with no track record, no background, no nothing. Where did she come from? How was she around them?
I'm so glad to see another person that is a toxic.
Who's the Illuminati? Who is the Illuminati nigga? Who's the Illuminati nigga? Who's the Illuminati nigga?
I'm so glad to see another person like this that is such a bad person, a nasty, just gross ass fucking Dracula ass bitch. I am so glad to see once again we are getting a heavy dose of accountability. Kicked off the show, memed on by everybody, and also, by the way, Illuminati got suspended over talking about this, right? He gonna get unsuspended. He will eventually get unsuspended. And you know what's gonna happen after that? Everybody is gonna fucking support him. Because they knew it was bullshit. They knew it was fucking bullshit that you can have a girl going around sexually assaulting men without their consent. And then somehow somebody calls it out and calls her a dick eater Dracula. And now he's the one that gets in trouble. It's embarrassing.
Watch me suck!
It's so embarrassing, man.
Feeling stronger already.
Yeah, it's a double standard. No, this is a beyond double standard. This is like a, it's crazy. And I bet her ex is full of hate. I mean, I don't think that, no. We're not talking about hate. This is feedback. This is feedback. This is accountability. This is stop fighting people. Like, that's not hate. Whenever people stop fighting people, that's not hate. That's just, that's common sense. That's normal behavior, right? She about to learn the bridge builder concept? No, she's not the bridge builder. She's just a fighter. That's it. She not building any bridges. You fight 100 dudes, you don't build any bridges. So what?
Double KO.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on.
My work here
My
is
last
not
live
done.
stream on Twitch. The day before yesterday.
You know what this reminds me of?
Goodbye. For now.
This is actually what it reminds me of. This is crazy.
We have to get
Just
to the
sitting
castle
there.
and end this curse.
For 87,000 views.
How is that for a trick,
Yeah,
Loki?
watch.
The entire stream.
It's dark out here, but I can got
For some y'all that don't know, I just got banned in Twitch.
The moon haunts you.
I got banned in Twitch. And this time, I really don't know why.
Not for the week.
The first time,
I actually heard the audio recording of why you got banned.
Keep up the momentum.
I don't know what to say.
if I got banned, it was because I was mentioning shit about the LGBTQ community. And it was all love, though. It wasn't negative. But they said I couldn't say their names. Like, you can't say the words because it'd trigger TOS. So they took the ban.
So how can she call him gay then?
There's danger behind every tree.
You're not going anywhere.
She's calling him gay, and she meant it in the way of his sexuality. How can she call him gay? Because like, I got no problem with somebody saying, oh, this is gay, like in the 1995 version, like who cares, right? But like, she's referring to gay as a pejorative, as a reference to his sexual proclivity.
That day.
Right?
They noticed that they made a mistake.
Your powers are mine! The moon!
And then out your stream, they come to be watching you, etc.
So you got
Bro, just a few days ago, we were talking about this whole DVD situation with Rock Nation and all kinds of shit. Everything's going bad. I myself from saying anything that has to do with TOS, I can't.
This was inevitable.
Fast forward to the day before yesterday, I did
I
a
didn't
whole
see him say anything that was to you.
Must be stopped. And I spared her. I didn't bring up certain clips that y'all probably know about because I didn't want to make her like she's just out here just raping and sexually assaulting.
That's what I did.
I didn't know that too. I told her I spared her. Now, YouTube, it probably would have been, but I spared her. If it was just natural trash talk, I kept it fart and bites. That's it.
Yeah.
Now on Twitch, I see people calling, I see people talking about the president. I see people saying people is a disgusting person. People roasting each other all the time. Trash talk all the time. I see thoughts twerking. I see so much stuff going on Twitch.
Nothing that he said is worse than anything that I say every day. He's right.
I'm the only nigga that get banned, bro. This time I really don't know why I got banned. We all seen it. I have no clue why I got banned.
no reason
the only
to be
thing I
afraid
can
of
say
my
is they seen that I hit
you
87,000 viewers.
Well,
They
what
like,
did
hold
they
on,
say in
this
the
nigga
email?
going crazy.
Help get that vehicle
We
to
gotta
its
do something
destination.
about this. I don't know what I did, y'all. Y'all tell me, what did I do this time? All I was doing was talking shit, just like everybody else.
Everybody talking
I didn't use no words that got to do with TOS. And all I was doing was responding to people who said a lot of negative things about the family and stuff.
Yeah, she called him a bitch that he stopped making content because he took time off that his brother died.
What do I do for an encore?
That's nasty. Like, who does that?
So I can't even respond no more.
Who does that?
I told y'all straight up.
That's weird.
A week ago. A couple weeks ago, whatever the fuck. I told y'all I don't feel safe on Twitch.
She insulted his mother?
Pleasure cruise, right?
Why would you even do like that's just so why would you even do that? Like that's so trashy.
Feeling stronger already.
A couple weeks ago, whatever the fuck, I told y'all I don't feel safe on Twitch. Now y'all
shouldn't.
You get a weapon.
You shouldn't because Twitch isn't a safe place.
Now, a disappearance.
And you know who's finding that out and who's realizing that? Advertisers. Advertisers are realizing that.
I gotta question everything I do.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about doing IRL and all. Y'all ain't get shit from me, man. Y'all niggas don't even, bro, Twitch don't even deserve me, man. I'm talking about schedule. I'm talking about.
If you do IRLs on Twitch, somebody's gonna go on your IRL. They're gonna do something that's gonna. If they're not like they're gonna say something stupid or do something. They're gonna like use the homophobic F word, and then you get suspended. I guarantee you, Twitch would pull some shit like that.
Bringing IRL, Twitch, and all this shit. Man, y'all don't even deserve me.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Twitch ran my fucking DOS. Fantastic! Screen cut off. Twitch is ran my I'm not doing it. That's the thing. I'm not even my real self. And I'm getting banned for nothing? I can't talk shit.
Does not reach Budokan.
What do y'all want to do? Twitch? Man, y'all niggas do.
They want you to be a punching bag. This is the problem. It's the unequal treatment. They want him to. Who is this guy? So this is a guy. He took a break for a long time. He used to be a pretty well-known content creator. Recently came back. He's been making a lot of motion on Twitch. He's been getting popular. You know, he's been getting like 10, 20K viewers. Had a stream recently, got like 70, 80K viewers talking about Kai's streaming university because one of the people on the streaming university got kicked off because she was a, well, if she was a man, she'd be canceled for sexual assault. And so, 2K Legend, yeah, he's an OG, right? And so, like, he came back and he did some content, and so, she was never invited. I mean, like, anyway, like, she got, like, banned for the thing. I don't know about specific, right? And so, like, sex offender, yeah, exactly, it's weird. And so, do you want to chat too much more about a word? No, that's not it. And so, that's really what it comes down to. Vampire QS, she seems problematic, she is. And so, like, he came out and called it out. He's like, this is crazy. And especially, like, he's bringing up his mom, like, calling him a bitch that he stopped streaming, like, just weird stuff. Like, so he defended himself.
I ain't really no IRL and shit on Twitch, man. Bro, I swear to God, y'all just suck niggas like get niggas like
this. Is the reason why Twitch, by the way, I just want y'all to see this. Because like, you might not believe this, but like this is really where we're at. This is Twitch right now. The problem is that Twitch is being run by people that are actively suppressing its growth because they ban people who go even slightly off-center, but that's not actually the complete picture because it's only one side of the center. Twitch is damaging their entire company by allowing their moderation team to make these decisions that they have massive public ramifications and they're affecting the entire company. And you compare this to Kick, and Kick has been going up. Look at this. This is insane.
One way we get to the finish line, Zero. Together.
No,
carry on, Reed.
Maximum pulse!
My work here is not done.
And I'm not pointing fingers at nobody. You notice that, right? I don't think nobody should be banned for anything that y'all doing over there. Because ain't nothing really happening. Everything is PG fucking 13. You go and see a movie that have to do with Twitch, it's PG-13.
Fight. Yeah,
I can't even joke around, I can't say nothing. All I thought of is fights and farts. I didn't wake up anything other than that's probably not even why I
She
got
goes and says that Miller was which is a mistake. That's okay. But like, she also went and called him black as if it was a pejorative too. I mean, she's black too. I guess it's weird, right? But like, damn, like who does that?
I mean, I don't know why. We are undefeatable. It just say I'm bad.
Wait, what? No, I'm serious. Look it up. Is being involved.
They don't ever tell me why. They don't leave the vibe, the concept, nothing. I'm just bad.
So this is the case is that with a lot of creators is that Twitch will send you a notice that you got suspended, but they won't explain why you got suspended. Now, in my opinion, if you are one of the people, like if you're getting 10,000 views and Twitch can't manage to communicate with you a clear and explicit reason why you made a mistake, how many people are getting 10,000 viewers, right? And you can't manage that many people? That's crazy.
Chaos control.
Leave them to Khonshu.
Hell, 1K viewers. Yeah, you should. It should be easy
Maximum
for them to do this.
pulse.
How's Dan Clancy not taking accountability for his moderation team? I really wish that, and if Dan sees this, I mean, next time he's in Austin, I'm down to, like, you know, we can go out to dinner or something like that, and, you know, or just talk on Discord or whatever. But, like, man, like, I honestly think
so fast, reborn from the chaos.
I really do. I think shit's gonna hit the fan with this, and it's not looking good at all.
Bring on the chaos.
And it's hitting the fan.
Pulse charge.
And y'all trying to set an example. He said no example out of this.
May Khonshu show you mercy.
It's way bro. Hoes all know y'all shit doing all type of shit. You're welcome. All type of shit. People saying all type of shit to me. I get mad.
That's better.
Get in there.
And this happened just yesterday.
They want you to be a punching bag.
Y'all, I was about to start streaming on TikTok and posting and streaming my gameplay, doing the gameplay, walking You need licenses for everything. Y'all always look at ISO Studio. Yeah. Look under all his lives. Everything is copyrighted.
It's really complicated to live stream on YouTube. That's the reason why it's not complicated.
I'm pretty sure you have a stream team like most people have, and they got different licenses. They can reach out to industries and all that. I don't have none of that. Now I know some places licenses, but streaming on YouTube.
No, it won't matter. It won't matter because if you don't know, if you make sure he knows this. It's a shoot first, ask questions later policy because that's the way the law is written. So they literally have to take it down immediately and then ask questions after it's taken down, number one. Number two, it's an automatic identification system. It's like a fucking like Shazam or SoundHound, where like if they tell that you're doing something that matches this, it immediately gets taken down and there's no evaluation that occurs. So don't put yourself in that position.
It's completely different than streaming on Twitch.
It's AI? Yeah,
it's
You're
really
a top-notch team to win this one.
Aiden.
You don't have to be a witch to find a magic
time
in
has
this
come.
world. But it does help.
I just...
Oh, shit! So Twitch banned another mover. Twitch banned another person who's trying to put in work.
Here's a perplexing dilemma.
Yes, I'm a trans woman. I'm a doll. Like, what is so different about dating me than us? Escape pod ready. To do everything.
What does that mean?
Magneto raised me to never stop
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I was thinking, all spider people are connected to a spider totem.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I wonder if they're like...
Welcome to the Daily Show. I'm Mike Chang. We got so much to talk about tonight.
Also,
America gets some dome. Republicans deal with their daddy issues, and something associated with Donald Trump went wrong for the first time ever.
5, 4, 3,
so let's get into the headlines.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the missionary
kick things off with President Trump's meeting with the President of South Africa today. And because it's Donald Trump, things got weird.
Such destructive power.
Death. Death. Horrible death. Death. I don't know.
What a host! Death, hey, do you want a death coach? Death, horrible death. That's... Now, the reason Trump turned this White House event into a murder podcast is that Trump is convinced that there is a white genocide going on in South Africa, which of course means there is no white genocide happening in South Africa. It's not even mathematically possible. You'll never run out of white South Africans, but one of them is making 5,000 people. But still, Trump thinks that there is one, and you know he cares about it because he said white genocide. It's like someone told him, hey, it's not just a genocide, it's a white genocide, you know, the bad kind. And Trump's like, oh shit, get him in! But don't worry, South African president, there's a way out of this. Qatar got Trump a plane. What sweet bride did you bring him?
Hurricane incoming! Well, what's next? Double kill!
Ways 14 to the go. And it showcases the golf courses in that country.
Goodbye. Get that vehicle to destination.
You lost Trump that book, and
That's good.
you definitely lost him at kilograms. If you really want to impress Trump, you should have given him one of your golf courses. Then Trump would be like, hell yeah! Sorry, white South Africans, if that's even a real thing. Thoughts and prayers. Let's move on from a fake international crisis to a real domestic one. If you bought any Trump merchandise, I don't want to surprise you, but it might be a piece of junk.
Enemy in front of us!
A mistake on a Donald Trump keepsake might be funny to some, but it wasn't
Get your Trump watch right now. Go to gettrumpwatches.com. It's Trump time. Melanie Pettit likes the style, but it's what this watch does not have. That makes it stand out.
I know it's wrong. The T is missing. If it just says R-U-M-P.
So it should say Trump.
Should say Trump.
Instead.
It said one.
Almost there. Don't turn
What
back now.
a shocking story. I mean, truly, I did not expect them to be able to. And you might be thinking, what kind of respectable horological craftsman of luxury timepieces would allow this to happen?
Keep up
Well, it turns out watches might just be that side business.
New eyebrow about
Brings the case.
There's a link to Viagra.
Licensing agreements with a company called the Best Watches on Earth.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Business registered at the same address called the Best Honey on Earth. They sell male enhancement honey, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a product that helps men perform better.
Wait, everyone shut up! Stop laughing! That's boner honey! This changes everything!
Your God is suffering.
I mean, I guess this does explain why that honey I bought looks so weird, but,
We are undefeatable!
I just hope that those watches have like a little warning label on them, like you do for people with nut allergies. Like, warning, this watch was manufactured in a plant that also processes. The point is, when Donald Trump tells you something, you gotta be skeptical.
I won't make the same
and I'm
mistakes
so glad we all learn our lesson.
We must undo the board again!
Trump's got something new to tell us.
This morning, President Trump revealing his plans for a Golden Dome, a defense system designed to shield the U.S. from missile
Other sides of the world, and even if they're launched from space.
The Congressional Budget Office says it could cost up to $542 billion.
Good news, everyone. Congress is cutting food stamps, but we're getting a Golden Dome. Yeah, if you're hungry, maybe you can try eating it. Quick question, though. Where did Trump come up with Golden Dome?
The president has long praised Israel's Iron Dome, which can intercept and destroy short-range rockets, missiles, and drones.
We're gonna call it the Golden
You'll
Dome.
need
We
a
had the Iron
top-notch
Dome.
team to win this one.
But somehow Golden Dome sounds better
to
to
find
me.
the magic in this world.
You know,
But
it takes a
does
special
help.
leader to look.
Thank you, Mr. President. So May 25th will be the celebration of Africa Day, which
the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So we've been invested in that whole process as well, and the moves that you're making are fully supported by us because we would like to see the end of that war.
Sure, I called Zelensky.
Chaos surrounds us, but I will
30
gladly
seconds before you
assure
attack.
it is in
Get ready.
Are the same. And the big problem is that they're not. So when you take a male character and then you replace it with a female character, and then you give it the same intuitions, the same impulses, and the same responses that a male character would have, it's off-putting and weird because men and women are different. Their roles in society are different. They're different down to, again, a chromosomal level, and everything about them is different. So you can't just simply replace a male and a female protagonist in a narrative-based game and expect the story to be told the same way. That's the reason why.
It often felt cringy instead of charming, and there
That's
really
it.
wasn't much mystery, but there was a lot of mystery. And instead, emotionally rich companions kind of just got chronically online Twitter bios in fantasy outfits. I think
sure
you get the
did.
point, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We need female characters with range, with presence, with a little drama, if you will. The girls
Yeah.
who made you feel something were not perfect. They were messy and charismatic and complicated in the best way. Sadie Adler from
Well,
Red
there's like, I mean, look at Expedition 33, right? I mean, all of those female characters are very well written. I think the problem is that I think this is my opinion, is that I think a lot of female writers try to write female characters in opposition to what a female character has traditionally been. And so in writing a character in opposition of what was the normal female character design, what ends up happening is that you're not creating it's like kind of like a card, right? And so like a card like can't stand up by itself. It has to be leaning against another card. So they write this personality to lean up against the old personality of one-dimensional boob characters, and that's it. And so if you take one of these away, they both fall apart. And that's because neither of these different things can stand on their own at all. You already have multiple examples, like Ripley is a great example of this. There's multiple examples of female characters and stories that I think are written relatively well, but you have to write them in a way that's true to the female experience to an extent and understand that they are not an interchangeable unit with a man. And I think that the more that you write women and you do it with a chip on your shoulder as if, no, she's not going to be the princess that gets saved, this is weird. Like you're not writing to tell a story, you're writing to prove something.
Dead too? Her husband literally dies, and she goes, "Cool, I'm going feral now." And grieving? Yes. Stunning? Yes. Horse girl? Absolutely. But I would let her run the
Plenty of examples we have in history, like Budokan, right? Like that's the first one I can think of.
mess with the amazing
it's a
Spider-Man!
messy history, right? But like, and there are examples of this where it happened. So true, yeah.
Over with that horse. Chloe Frazier from Uncharted. She's flirty and morally flexible, and somehow still makes betrayal feel hot. Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy. She could literally take down a behemoth in one hit and then quietly make you some soup and ask if you've been sleeping with me. But when I think about just well-written women in games, what's interesting is some of gaming's best women were not even the protagonists, but they were the same stakes. Ciri from The Witcher 3 is quite literally the entire reason that Geralt is risking his life across these war-torn kingdoms, and she's this complicated, beautiful, just wild young girl who's somehow still more mature than everyone else around her. Or Yuna from Final Fantasy X, this graceful, selfless, devastating character who's literally carrying the hopes of an entire world on her back.
And I think also, like, especially whenever you have action games, there's like a certain degree of like just historically, right? I mean, men usually fight for and defend women. This is usually what happens because of biology and about 5 to 10,000 years of history, probably longer than that. And so this story makes a lot more sense because this is always the way things have been. And also you have examples, yeah, from Final Fantasy XIV, you know, Yashlada or like any of the other characters on there. Many of the female characters were written extremely well, but they weren't the exact same as the male characters.
And then she still apologizes when she inconveniences you. And if that's not being a girl, I don't know what is. And while Western games are nervously nerfing kind of every trace of femininity from their female characters, Eastern devs are like, yeah.
That's exactly it. They don't want to make feminine characters because they feel like feminine characters are diminutive. That's the problem. I think it's weird because, like, is this like some form of like internalized misogyny that like women have against themselves? In a way, it feels that way.
He was a mysterious woman who could kill you and make cry about it. You're welcome. Capcom, they've been in their iconic woman era forever. Resident Evil is one of my all-time favorite series, and Jill is tactical, calm, and easily has the cleanest bob in the Ada is mysterious, stylish, and she might lie to your face, but she's still gonna get a fan cam. Claire is this beautiful, kind, capable woman who takes zero nonsense. And ladies who have like 10 minutes of free time until still owned Halloween for like the next 20 years. They're hot, they're cool, they've got so much range, and you remember.
Yeah, it's the entire premise that, like, well, what women really want to play is they want to play an aggressive, masculine, ugly woman that's unlikable, that tries to pretend to be a man, and is simultaneously flawless, but has these obvious flaws as well that don't matter, that are actually good things. It's like basically the way that they write women characters, it's almost like whenever, it's like, it's as dishonest as whenever you answer the question on a resume, what's your biggest weakness? It's like, I try too hard. That's basically it.
To be them, or you just kind of want them to give you the damage you just. It's the same kind of energy with Monster Hunter Wilds. They dropped a couple of composed, stunning women, and the internet instantly started to cosplay. They're expressive and graceful, and they've just got that.
Well, and it's also that, like, even the older woman, I forgot her name in Monster Hunter Wilds, like, there's nothing that's, like, diminutive or whatever or negative about her. It's nothing weird. It's just simply a story, and it's normal.
About them. And that's why the boys are in love, the girls are in love, and I am in love. And then we've got From Software, who just casually releases the most haunting, elegant women in modern games like it's nothing. The doll from Bloodborne, our favorite Victorian comfort character. She's soft-spoken, she's gentle, and she definitely knows more than she's letting on.
And she's a sex doll that Gurman made of another girl that he liked.
The vague.
It's not so than four.
Who's
so say, hey guys, good job. Yeah, keep doing.
Trump just met the president of South Africa, and I don't think anybody was expecting this.
Quiet. Let's go.
Thank you so much, President Trump, and it's Austin from EMCA in South Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Steve.
What would you like President Ramaphosa to do about the situation that we've just seen on the screen?
I don't know. Look, these are articles over the last few days. Death of people. Death. Death. Horrible death. Death. I don't know. To pick anyone, white South Africans are fleeing because of the violence and racist laws. And this is all I mean, I'll give these to you. So when you say, what would I like to do? I don't know what to do. Look at this. White South African couple say that they were attacked violently. Well, I could do that. Look, here's burial sites all over the place. These are all white.
So President Trump is confronting the South African president with articles, and he even showed him a video of some of the stuff that's taking place in that country right now. And the South African president, he seems a little bit confused.
There's approximately 1,000 of them. They're all white farmers, the family of white farmers.
He's showing the video.
Aren't driving, they're stopped there to pay respects to their family member who was killed. And it's a terrible sight. I've never seen anything like it. Both sides of the road, you have crosses.
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President? No, I'd like to know where that is, because this I've never seen.
He's never seen this.
This is real firepower!
I mean, it's in South Africa.
We need to find out.
I mean, this is just unbelievable. However, what I think is admirable about this is it is not this, hey, your country's terrible, look at what you're doing, you're being so bad. He's saying, look, this is evidence of a big problem. What are you gonna do about it?
You are so bad. You're such a bad reporter. This is one after another. This family was wiped out. I'm just looking.
Can we get a report from President Trump?
reaction to those videos, President Trump? Well, I think the videos are so. No. When you look at the videos, I mean, how does it get worse? And these are people that are officials, and they're saying that kill the white farmer and take their land. That's what. And I have other friends in South Africa. I have people that left. One in particular that says you can't go there. He said they want to take your land, they take your land, and they kill you. It's okay, and they say it's okay to do. Now, we're going to talk about it, but this is a tremendous, look, this is story recent. These are all people that recently got killed. And I don't know how it can get any worse. These are... And you know, the men that you saw, the people that you saw in that movie, those are officials. Those are people that were in office.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yes. South African, occupy land. That's who we are.
Honorable member,
want to do.
Speaker,
you can withdraw my membership from this useless parliament.
Honorable. Yes, honorable member. Must never be scared.
Okay, I think you understand. This video was played on the screen in the White House in front of all of the press and in front of the South African president. He's going to have to address this at some point, but he is not screaming at the South African president. He's just showing the evidence. He's putting it on the table.
Let me clarify that. Let me clarify that, because what you saw, the speeches that were being made, one, that is not government policy. We have a multi-party democracy in South Africa that allows people to express themselves. Political parties adhere to various policies, and in many cases, or in some cases, those policies do not go along with government policy. Our government policy is completely against what he was saying, even in the parliament. And they're a small minority party, which is allowed to exist in terms of our constitution.
But you do allow them to take land.
No.
You do allow them
it's
to
crazy
take
situation.
land.
Nobody can
and then
take
when
land.
they take the land, they kill the white farmer. And when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them.
No, there is
nothing happens to them.
There is criminality in our country.
30 seconds before you attack.
People who do get killed, unfortunately through criminal activity, are not only white people. Majority of them are black people. And we have now been utilizing.
The farmers are not black. I don't say that's good or bad, but the farmers are not black. And the people that are being killed in large numbers, and you saw all those grave sites, and those are people that loved ones going, I guess on a Sunday morning, they told me, to pay respect. And, you know, I mean, we're here to talk about it, and I didn't know we'd get involved here. But I will say this, that if the news wasn't fake, like NBC, which is fake news, totally, one of the worst, ABC, NBC, CBS, horrible. But if they weren't fake news like this jerk that we have here, if we had real reporters, they'd be covering it. But the fake news in this country doesn't talk about that.
Well, they're going to be talking about it now, and part of solving a problem is talking about it. If you don't bring something like this up at an opportunity like this, when the cameras of the world are watching, how is anybody going to get justice?
Talk about it, but now they have to talk about it. But they won't. This won't even be a subject. They'll have him talking about why did a country give a free, think of this, why did a country give an airplane to the United States Air Force? Okay, the United States, not to me, to the United States Air Force, so they could help us out, because we need an Air Force One until that's Air Force One, it's being built. 2 of them being built. But Boeing's a little bit late, unfortunately. So why did they give us a plane to the United States Air Force? That's what that idiot talks about after viewing a thing where thousands of people are dead.
I'm sorry, I don't have a plane to give you.
I would take it. If your country offered the United States Air Force a plane, I would take it.
Okay. But coming back to this issue, which I really would like you to talk about.
He's letting him talk. He's letting him make jokes. He's not treating him like the enemy. He's treating him like the one person on this planet that can come up with a solution to the crisis going over there. And hey, people say Trump's not a politician. They say he's not well-mannered like President Obama used to be. But I think this is probably as well-mannered as you're going to get over this subject matter.
And they'll talk about it very calmly. We were taught by Nelson Mandela that whenever there are problems, people need to sit down around the table.
Like this.
And this is precisely what we would also like to talk about, including, of course, trade matters, investment matters. So the issues that concern you as the United States,
those are all debts.
Yeah, in many ways, I mean, one should say you are a partner of South Africa, and you are raising concerns, and these are concerns that we are willing to talk to you about. Let me just add quickly, you know, the criminality that we're experiencing in our country needs quite a lot of technological capability. And in one of our areas in South Africa, we're using US technology, which is able to, in many ways, identify with...
And now he's giving away the paperwork. Holding on to that paperwork for a long period of time in front of the cameras is a bad optic for any politician. But what's fascinating about this, here's another angle of the room, and we have Elon Musk right here, who's from South Africa. But for some reason, people are upset that refugees from South Africa are being granted residency in the United States after everything we just looked at.
And this week, a group of 59 white South Africans arrived in the US, where they've been granted refugee status. President Donald Trump says the refugee applications were expedited because they're victims of racial discrimination. The South African government denies this. Afrikaners settled in South Africa nearly 4 centuries ago and led the apartheid movement there. Usually it takes years for the government to process refugees. This group waited just 3 months. Let's go to our North America correspondent, Nani.
People are upset about the special expedited treatment.
You're right, you're wrong in South Africa. You're a land thief, you are a racist. The whole time it's being told, when there is racist white people, plenty of them.
You say you're not a racist white
No, not at all. I've got many black friends. I think I've got more African black men as friends, as white friends. I'm tired of being told, just because I'm white, I'm a thief. Just because I'm white, I'm wrong in this. I had nothing to do with apartheid. Nothing.
Is there anything specific that's happened?
That's a pretty big point that he brings up. The idea that he's somehow responsible for wrongs that he didn't have anything to do with, and that he is now being held responsible for that and is a criminal because of it. That's pretty tough. My wife is Japanese, and you know what? people from Japan today are not the same people who lived in Japan 80 years ago. Same thing with people from Germany. The people in Germany today are not the same people that were living in Germany 80 years ago. And the whole reason you have a lot of the problems that you're seeing in South Africa, and even problems in countries like modern day America, is because this idea of forgiveness and national unity, we're being told we can't have that, that superficial things have to divide people and contribute to this. And that's a real shame, but the real question is, what do you think? Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.
In a world consumed by darkness, I will gladly be the light. Healing power. Your soul.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Grace us with victory!
Control C's. Yes, one down. Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
This time I need healing. Healing power.
We are undefeatable!
Armed and dangerous! Again! I unleash the Vishanti's power!
Double KO!
Cosmic balance is restored.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Destiny awaits.
Goodbye. Control lost! You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I require so many. I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Even the astral realms are torn apart by the time stream entanglement.
Who better to put them back together than you and me?
I like your optimism.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
When doom has been brought to heel, I will choose Asgard's future.
Get in there!
Watch out there! Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Bring on the chaos! New York has lost its heart.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Trick this enemy. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. I am ready to put on a show.
An unpleasant touch, to be sure.
The perfect pick.
Get in there!
Born again. Hold still. I'm trying to help.
heals you. I am at your service. Do not give in. And our cosmos heals you.
I am strengthened for battle.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
We are in this together. Your time has passed. The cosmos heals you.
Ah, that's better.
Double KO!
So it begins.
Nobody can stand up against a full-strength skull.
Quantum magic. My friend has risen once more.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Glory is almost yours!
Healing power.
Tis a territorial assault.
Limitless magic! Let's keep fighting until we have a winner! Double KO!
The wizard is down.
Born again!
Healing power.
I am strengthened.
Cosmic might.
Armed and dangerous! Reach the Vishanti power!
The cosmos heals you.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner! Or a dagger.
I am no golden god. I am simply a man who wishes to use his power for good.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Warlock is a curious name for one with no arcane powers.
I didn't choose it.
No one chooses their birth name. But after that, you may call yourself what you like.
I like Adam Warlock, but maybe I'll start calling myself Sorcerer Supreme.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
We must strike down Hydra's empire, here and now.
I feel your pain, Mantis, but this was my only choice.
Something doesn't feel right here.
Our enemies are not.
I require some aid. My cosmic might returns. Healing power.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I am ready to put on a show!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
They captured the mission area!
I have risen.
The cosmos heals you.
Our enemies on of Monstro are no more.
Oh, I'm fine.
Feel better already.
Bring on the
Assistance, please.
Armed and dead!
I have risen.
to put on a show!
Healing power. Tandy needs help.
Control lock!
Quantum magic.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
The wizard is down.
You're not going anywhere!
They are in front of us.
I have risen.
They've almost got it!
Healing power.
I'm opening a portal.
The light force is building.
A shortcut through space.
Some assistance.
Armed and
Keep dangerous!
Tandy needs help.
We are undefeatable!
There's still. We must secure this location.
Well, you can't expect to win them all. Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does help.
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost. Where there is evil in this universe, I will be there to balance it.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Ah, the so-called perfect human.
I never called myself that.
I hope you detected my Time has unraveled. Who will stitch it together again?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I have been welcomed to this land, and it is suffering. I must do something.
Our foe. Time I need healing. The cosmos heals.
Assistance.
My